Don't adjust your sets. Two-man crew tonight.
Yeah.
What we call ourselves a new two live crew.
We're the two live fools.
Yeah. You enjoy a live? That's just sad about Dolly Parton.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
Man, she was good looking still at her age.
Yeah, but it appears she's had some cosmetic things
Oh,
done.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
And my thing with that is, I mean, if you get older, I don't have such a problem with it. But these young women in their 20s and their early 30s are doing this, and they look terrible.
Well, they said what archaeologically, these guys that are gonna find bodies, they're gonna find breast implants and big lips and
Yeah.
butt implants, and that's what they're gonna find in coffins.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, find my video up here.
Oh man.
Sure missing Ben, but he will be back. They have to whack his ass with a boat paddle, but we'll be back. Oh, this is the first day it hasn't hit 100 degrees in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I know at night it's actually been cooler in the house, which is good. Usually it's hot by dinner time. My house
It's
usually gets up to like 80 degrees.
it's 93 here right now. We had rain this morning.
I got a company
2 days
that's supposed to come and give us a quote for the attic.
2 days ago we hit 111 degrees.
Wow.
And Chickasha, Oklahoma, which is 90 miles from us to the east,
Hmm.
was the second hottest city in the nation.
Wow.
We
I
used
don't
to be the
know.
hot spot in the nation before. We've actually hit the hot spot
Wow.
before.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy who owns the company, and I'm glad I spoke to him because I was thinking about getting fans put on the roof. He said, no, bad idea. He said, moisture.
Oh yeah.
I said, I didn't think of that.
Those damp red bags that you told me about?
Hmm.
I'm on my third bag.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a lot of humidity in that bedroom. I guess it comes off that bathroom.
Yep. Remember when you open that door, everything comes out. You got a
Yeah.
fan in your bathroom, right?
Yeah, I turn
Exhaust
it
fan.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turn it on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the
Now, I'm
humidity
the
and
only one
everything
that
coming
turns
out
it
of
on,
there.
but I turn it on.
Plus, you
Yeah.
got the air conditioning too.
Yeah, but it's not
If
that.
you have central air conditioning,
I
it'll do
do.
the same
I
thing.
do.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah, we tried to line up a couple of substitutes. One fell through, and another one will be here later.
I'm hoping that they don't bury Roxanne Perez because they're not
Who
utilizing her
knows?
like they should.
Who
I think
knows?
they need to have her turn on Liv and have what's her name turn on her as well, Raquel Rodriguez.
Well, my thing is, if they're just gonna bury somebody, just release them. Don't embarrass them like
Either that
that.
or
That's
send them back to NXT like they did
yeah,
with Grayson Lawler.
yeah. Or don't bring them up unless you have some program for
Yep.
them.
I mean Jordan Grace, she's sitting there on the main event. I don't
Yep.
even watch the main event.
Yep. Let's see, Saturday night's main event's coming up pretty soon, isn't it?
It's going to be Sunday night's main event.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Why Sunday?
Because something's going on a Saturday, and
Okay.
they put it. Yeah, something. I think another wrestling thing is going on a Saturday,
Oh.
or
Well,
that's probably the
AEW's doing their
time
big
slot they
show in
were able to get. So that's why they called it Sunday night main event.
yeah. Didn't AEW do their show in London? Or are they going to?
Yeah, they're gonna do it in London.
Okay.
Like I said, Saturday you got NXT. I think it's on at 3, or earlier than that, and then later on that night is All In.
Yeah.
So there's 2
30
shows
seconds.
that whole day.
30 seconds.
And seeing Zilla in NXT now is making me want to watch NXT even more.
All right. Great. I just realized the hamburger, this ketchup off the hamburger is dripped on my shirt.
Ooh.
I'll live with it. It'll be all right.
So it's
It
not
will
a
be
bloody
all right.
nose?
Huh?
It's not
Yeah.
a money news.
Well, let's see what happens. Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. I almost said Saturday night. Time for Spanning the Globe. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're short two guys tonight. Ben is still taking some time off, and Andy is on vacation with his family in Dollywood. He's in Dollywood. So,
He's taking
by the
a
way, rest in peace,
siesta.
Dolly Parton. Another legend gone way too soon.
Yeah,
We
man,
are.
We've lost a lot in the last couple days.
We have. We lost several. Yeah.
JP
We are
Morgan
sponsored
passed
by
away
Mark
too.
the Championship Beer Leathering and by Ashley Southern Designs. Of course, we are proud to be part of the DAV Network, which also brings you the Double Dropkick Podcast, DDK, Saturday nights with Kevin Davenport and Ethan Thompson every other Saturday night, as well as the broadcast every Tuesday night with Ethan Thompson and Stone Cold Steve Wilson. Be sure you catch him on the DAV Network. They would greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe each of these programs as they love to build their channels up and get viewership up and bring us great, great content to you. So they really appreciate that. Joining me tonight, now Ethan actually is going to be joining us in about 30 minutes. Hit him up at the last minute. So we'll be waiting on that. But next to me, Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden.
What's up?
And we will look and see who's watching the show tonight.
DK.
Mr. Kirk Hall, our usual
Kevin out there. What's going on, Kurt Hall?
our usual first commenter. Usual. I say that. As well as Nor. Didn't hit it quite fast enough. Thank you for watching. He's our second commenter tonight. I think it's the second week in a row. He's been our second commenter. He's on the ball tonight. Thank you so much, Nor, for watching. And Mr. Bonkers, Wrestling Bonkers overseas.
We are truly worldwide.
You beat me to it. We are truly spanning the globe. That's right. Mr. Chris Raines, hello.
What's up, Chris?
Thank you. And hello, Lisa. And Ben may not be joining us tonight on the show, but he is watching.
What's up, man?
And he sent me a video, which I will show you here in a little bit. New Belt Day. Mr. Jim Mills, hello.
What's up, Jim?
Platinum.
Platinum, what's
Lane
going on,
Ledford.
man? Hey, Lane.
Ricky Hernandez, good evening.
Hermano, ¿qué pasó?
It's Thursday night, that's right. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Mr. Maurice or Reese Buckner, always glad to have him
Reese.
watching. He's bought a couple belts off me. Jason Cortez,
What's up?
great, great, great friend. I also want to wish my cousin, a viewer of this show, I hope he's watching right now, Mr. Michael Cannon, a very happy birthday out in New Mexico.
Yes. Happy birthday, Michael.
I hope it's a good one. I haven't seen him in years. So let's start off with our belt of the week. Now, Kevin Davenport was going to join us tonight and show us a new belt he got, and I was going to make it the belt of the week, but he was not able to join us. He's just a little under the weather. And so he did send me a belt to show off, and it's not a video.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do the I'm not going to do the intro video for it. Well, yeah, I will. Why not? Let's just do the intro video for it. As soon as I find it. Where'd it go? Here it is. And our belt of the week is courtesy of Kevin Davenport, and it is his. Why is this not? Hold on a second. I gotta fix my screen. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties, please stand by. It does this sometimes. I don't know why. Well, shoot, can't get it shrunk on me. Duh, I know what you're thinking. No, okay. He sent us this beautiful intercontinental belt. I wish I could make this screen bigger. Oh, I can. Give me 1 second. This is actually a Reggie Intercontinental. There we go. My notes popped up on the screen. I couldn't get to the controls. Is he back yet? No, he's not back yet. Okay. This is a Reggie belt, beautiful Intercontinental, and Kevin has several Reggie belts, originals. And he sent me several pictures. Let me get through here. Look at that nice deep etching on that belt. There's the other side of the main plate. Gorgeous, gorgeous finish on this belt. Nice curve to the main plate. I'm not a big fan of the huge curves. This is about the right amount of curve for me.
I like it. It's nice.
Oh, you're back. Cool.
Yeah, sorry about that. Dog was crying. She wanted me to check him out.
Okay. Original Reggie there.
Nice. Andy.
Nice curved side plates. Nice wide look at the main plate with the two inner side plates. The lighting just gorgeous on this belt too.
I like the yellow version, but I like the black leather better.
Well, to me, the black is what makes it the classic.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the yellow strap, but I do like the white strap.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a purist. I like the black straps because that's what they originally were.
Yeah.
And of course, it has the WWF. No, that's the WW logo on the top. I just realized that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Even though Reggie made the belt, he still has to abide by the trademark. There's a stamp. Beautiful, beautiful belt. Thank you for sharing this, Kevin. Really appreciate it. And makes you see the belt that he has. That he just got this week. He showed me today.
Yeah.
Love you too, Kev. Sorry you weren't able to join us tonight, but you are here in spirit. Happy birthday from Jason to Michael. Oh, cool. Nice. You would think so, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I've been off my game the last few weeks because Ben's not here, so I keep looking down at that corner. He's gone, so.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with
that. Love it. She'll never miss it. It is a gorgeous belt. Jesse Santana, hello.
What's up, Jesse?
No, you can't. Cannot go wrong with a Reggie. There's some DDKs for Kevin. Throw those up there. FWF, yep. There you go.
True.
There you go. And also, we do have a new belt day, and this is courtesy of Ben. And let me get that video up here. Sent me this video a couple days ago. He just got a new IWGP belt, V4. And I cannot remember who made this belt. Do you remember who made it? Maybe he'll tell us in the comments.
I forgot the maker, he said.
I have one of these, and this is my favorite version of the IWGP belt.
Mm.
It's a big belt. It's a heavy belt. It's a very ornate and beautiful belt. Even the belt tip's it's gorgeous. I like the grommets on it. It's that old school style. There's the belt tip. Oh, that's it. Thanks for sharing that. Zubair, that's right. I knew that. I forgot.
Okay, Zubair. No spooning.
Okay. Okay. All right. More DDKs. Yeah, congratulations. That's a beautiful, beautiful build. I had one. I sold it only because it didn't fit with the theme of my belts, which are mostly the old school style belts, the NWA, WCCW, early WWF. Uh, that's right. That's right. And if you were if you were watching the show last week, I showed off my homemade belts, and I mentioned having another one made, like I did my heavyweight belt. And Jim mentioned uh, that he would like to see me get that big one made, the big WCCW style belt made.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to have my tag belt made, and I haven't decided 100%. I'm working with Unique, who made the first one for me, on the design. It's going to have a few differences from the original, only because I didn't like my artwork, some aspects of it. So as soon as I decide and get this belt made, I'll be showing it off. I did decide if to have it made, I'm going to have it. I'm going to lace the strap because I'm going to do the leather myself.
So
But
you're
I'm
gonna
going to
make it
lace the strap.
Maggard accurate.
Huh?
Maggard accurate, not
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
accurate.
It won't be TV accurate because it was never on TV. But it is a very nice belt. Those things are heavy, but they're beautiful. You're welcome. Awesome. Okay. And before I move on, because I keep forgetting this at the top of the hour, I still have this belt for sale. It's a strap. It's for a child size uh, network logo. I releathered it. I didn't releather it. I created a strap for the WWE shop version of that belt because I made one for my grandson. Well, somebody hit me up wanting this belt, so I did it. And by the time I finished it, she decided she want to pay for it. So I have this belt available. I'm gonna knock off $50, and I'm asking $200 shipped. If you have a child who has a network logo belt, kid size, shop version, it doesn't have the logos on it because I didn't have a logo stamp until recently. But it's a beautiful strap. It's got the backing on it. It's got the holes cut out. All you have to do is just unscrew the plates off your original strap and put them on this one. It's also notched out on the female end for the belt tip. So it's just basically plug and play. Just move your plates over. Um, if I do say so myself, I think I did a decent job on the tooling because this is a miniature. I'm not used to doing small belts, but $200 shipped. I'd like to see it go to a good home. If somebody can use that, let me know after the show. See if we can make a deal. I am open to some offers. If you have make a reasonable offer, I'd be happy to entertain those. But I don't need it. It's oops, get rid of this picture. So it's just collecting dust in workshop, and so let me know. Okay, so our topic this week is oops, let me get back to the comments here real quick. I'll put that up there. Yes, yes, I think so. I haven't decided yet, but I think so. I kind of showed Jim a sneak peek of that belt. You should. They're very nice belts. Yeah, quick back thumbs up. I'm currently working on a belt right now, and I have another one that's on order by a customer, and it's about done. Actually, it's done, but I had the maker redo something for me, and he's trying to get that done. He said be shipped out next week, so I'll be probably re-leathering for the next couple of weeks anyway, or next month. I mean, uh, yeah, we did that one belt together. Yeah. So our topic this week is our individual list of our top 5 mid-card belts and the champions we remember who represented these titles the best. Richard, I'm going to start with you. We got Andy's list.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin sent me a list. Didn't get one from Ben, but I would be happy to show those off. But uh, we'll go with Richard first, and they're not in any particular order.
No,
We'll start off with this one.
U.S. NWA United States. I mean, what more can you say about that? You had Luger, you had Nikita Koloff. A lot of the greats held the belt.
Oops, sorry.
and
Try to delete these.
it just shows you how prestigious the belts were back in their day. We didn't have any high end quality pictures of those, so we don't know
Right.
exactly how they actually looked in person.
Right.
It's just that's one of the mid card titles that stuck out in my mind always.
Well, and I've said this many, many times. When these belts first came out, which was in the mid to early '80s, we didn't have HD cameras. We what we saw at the belts, unless we were at the arenas in person, were black and white pictures or not very clear color pictures of these belts. So when somebody tells me my belts aren't accurate, I always say, well, they're close enough, and I'm
Yeah,
happy with it.
as close as we can get them.
Yeah. Tell me where it's wrong. I defy you to tell me where my belt's wrong. Show me a wrestling magazine. It shows a clear picture of this belt, but it's a beautiful design. There's several versions of this title. There's the Levy style belt, the cast with the United States map on the thing with the with the croc strap. You've got the 10 pounds of silver. You've got this one. Uh, Several different versions of this belt.
Yeah.
But very, very beautiful belt. Okay, next up.
The original X Division title for TNA wrestling. Can you hear me now? Do I sound better?
Now you still sound a little bit weak.
I wonder
Can you
why.
move your microphone up closer, or
I'm right on top of my microphone.
okay, you might want to turn your volume up on it.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. I didn't see what you were doing. I'll put the comment up.
Uh,
Okay. Ben had that Luger US on his list as well.
yep.
Okay, talk about this one.
Like I said, this is the original TNA X Division title. You had a lot of greats held it. Amazing Red held it. AJ Styles held it. Was it Chris Angel held it? I mean, there was so many guys that held this belt that have moved on from TNA. I mean, most recent with the newer style was Moose. I just liked it because that belt stuck out to me because I like the cruiserweight title and WWE had, and this is like their version of their cruiserweight, their X Division. And the match they had for this, they had to climb the rope going across the rings in an X, and they had to pull their way to the belt instead of going on a ladder. And it was pretty cool to see, who won it and who held it. A lot more people held it. Just the names that I can think of off my head.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about TNA or anything like that. I wonder why they call it the X Division. You have to win the title a certain way, right?
Yeah, it has a special kind of match.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's not a bad belt. There's two or three different versions of this belt, isn't there?
I think there's like 4 or 5, but this is the original.
Okay. Yeah, this is one I could find a good picture of. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of places you can get good pictures of this belt. And I found a couple different versions, but this is one I took a chance on.
And if I remember correctly, their replica on the back of the belt, it was made by Wildcat, I think, or something. If I remember correctly, I had one a while ago.
Okay. Let me turn your. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna turn your mic up a little bit.
Can you hear me
There we
now?
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin told me how to fix that. So.
All right. Good.
Okay. Next up.
This is the W version, but the WWF version is when they first implemented the. The cruiserweight title. I mean, Rey Mysterio held it. Who else? Holly
Bob
one,
Holly,
the short guy. No, not Bob Holly, but the other one, Crash Holly,
Crash Holly. Yeah.
held it. Um, a lot of the guys in the. I don't think Eddie Guerrero ever held that belt. Like I said, I know Rey Mysterio did. I know Crash did. I believe Hornswoggle might have held it too.
Hornswoggle. Okay.
I'm not sure.
I still got beef with him over cracking on me in that promo video.
But it's a different design. If you look at it, it's
Yeah.
different than what we normally would see. And if you look at the top and the bottom, they kind of brought the elements of the wing eagle or
Yeah. A
the
little
big
bit.
eagle.
What I like about this title is you got those indentations on each side of the main plate, and the side
Hmm.
plates have the opposite. It's like a mirror
Yep.
image.
Yep.
Very interesting design. And then now WCW had a version of this. It had the wide, had the logo side plates.
Yep.
Had the same basic shape to the main plate. Hornswoggle was the last champion. Okay,
Okay, that's right. Oh, Bash. Okay.
interesting. Okay, all right. I
Yeah,
like
they
this
should
build.
have brought that one back when they did it, the NXT.
Yeah, I like this build. All right.
Oh
Now you
man,
got
this
one of
one right
these.
here.
You got it from
Uh,
me.
yeah, this one right here. You had Triple H. You had Shawn Michaels. Um, Steve Blackman, I think. Ken Shamrock held it, I think. Um, it just stood out different, the original, and it just stood out to me because of the mid card title. I mean, and then they merged this title, I guess, after a while. I was hoping they would bring it back. Yeah, the Bulldog had it. Yep,
Wasn't he the first champion?
I believe he was. I believe
And
he
I think
was.
Shawn Michaels held this belt, didn't he?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, I think, held it too.
Okay, I remember Shawn Michaels holding it.
Davey Boy was the first one. Okay.
That's who I was thinking of. Dave. Yeah, I thought he was a British Bulldog.
Yep, Davey Boy Smith,
Okay.
British Bulldog.
Okay, okay. I'm remembering right. So I'm trying to upload
Chavo,
pictures.
yep. Chavo Jr., Senior.
I, I'm not a big WWF fan, but this is a beautiful belt,
Okay,
and it had to be a pain in the ass to paint with all those flags, a lot
that's
of
right.
detail for it.
And the
Now,
version
the one
that
you
you
bought
did,
for me,
yeah, you
the one you
got
bought
you
for
got
me
as
has
close as yeah.
well, the one
You
you
got
bought for
as
me has
close
the
as good.
green
Hmm.
strap with the red
Yep,
backing.
yep,
This also had a black strap, didn't it? At one point.
yeah. They had a black strap
Okay.
version.
Okay. Yeah, I
And they actually,
bought the plates used from somebody. I want to say it was Tracy Beeman, and I
yes,
relithered it, and you bought it off of me.
yeah. And the logo plate, when they changed the logo, they did the scratch logo. They
Hmm.
had a scratch logo version too.
Okay. All right. That's your five, but you came up with a bonus belt.
Mm-hmm.
This one. Okay.
Hardcore title. I mean, it was a gimmick belt, but a lot
Yeah.
of people held the belt. And another thing is, does have history because if it wasn't for Mr. Perfect, we wouldn't have that. We would have never
Yeah.
had that.
He busted up the original, or
Yep.
well, not the original, but he busted up a Wooden Eagle.
Hmm. We would have never had that belt if it wasn't for that.
Now for those who probably aren't aware of this, and I'm one of them, how did this belt come about after that happened?
Mick Foley.
He's the one I most associate with this title,
Yep.
Mankind.
Yep. They brought it
Now,
back
who else
because of
held this
him.
belt? I know he held it.
Um,
Who else held this belt?
who else held the belt? I'm terrible with names.
Did Austin
Um,
hold it?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm not really sure, but I know, like I said, they brought it. Mick Foley was the one to bring it back. He was the one supposedly that made it, put the tape on it, wrote Hardcore Championship and all that. It's
And
just
WWE has
the
made bank off the replicas.
yeah, just the story. Everyone held that belt true. Just the story behind the belt.
Oh,
Like
that's
they
right.
said,
Shane did.
oh,
I think Shane did hold it.
it was the belt that Mr. Perfect smashed. No, they kept that storyline going, so that's why they brought that back.
Yeah. And WWE Shop capitalized and made a replica of this.
Oh yeah, they relaunched it and everything. They sold a lot of them.
And I don't know why anybody want to buy that belt except for the historical perspective of it. I just never did like this design.
Look at platinum. Platinum. I think somebody's grandmother won it.
You think about the 24/7s, what you're talking about.
Now that's grandma and grandpa.
Yeah. I don't think anybody had the 24/7 belt on their list. I know I didn't.
Yes, he did destroy a wing eagle. You're correct. But that was the storyline. That's why they brought this back.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's your list. Let's
They
move
went
on to
off. They
Andy's
went off
list.
the story from that.
Okay.
Not the same
Let's
belt, but pretty
let's
much.
bring up Andy's list. Again, these are not in any particular order. And I love this belt. I actually had one at one point. This is the NWA National Heavyweight Championship, which replaced the Levy style belt in the early '80s. I think this came along after Black Saturday. WWE or WWF came along, took up the time slot on TBS, and
Hmm.
when they came back, the uh, the the Levy style belts that the Road Warriors held, the red, white, and blue Levy style belt that like Tommy Rich, Ted DiBiase, all those people held, was replaced by this style belt. And I call this the Thunderlip style belt because it's shaped like the Thunderlips belt from Rocky 3. This
Basically.
is a popular design. You got the TV title, the WWF Hogan 84-85, World Class American. A lot of belts took this style, but there's something about the gold paint and the gold banners that just really sets this belt off. And I'm trying to remember who held. I know that who held this belt. I'm trying to remember who held this belt. Maybe Chris Reigns can help me out here because I can't remember. I think I'm pretty sure that Tully Blanchard held this belt. I think Wahoo McDaniel held it. Uh, this belt didn't hang around for a whole long time because they phased it out when they merged with the Mid Atlantic area, and the U.S. belt took its place. Dusty, I don't remember
Dusty
Dusty on
held
that,
it. Wow.
but okay, cool. I know he held a TV belt, but okay. But it's a very beautiful belt. I'd like to have another one. I just don't have the money or the room, and I promised I was done. Buddy Landell, that was the one. Buddy Landell. Tully Blanchard, I'm pretty sure held it. Now, Buddy Landell was holding it when he was fired from Crockett for drug use. Black Bart, that's another one. Thank
Black
you.
Bart.
That's right. Swirls likes the logo. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, I know some people have this belt made with gold plating instead of gold paint, and I actually loved the gold plating. But the more I think about it, my old school instinct kicks in and says, let's go back with gold paint. So I like this belt. Very beautiful belt. Next we have its cousin, the NWA Television Championship, which was originally a red strap with black backing. Later, it was re-leathered and the side plates were rearranged with a uh, red backing, which is the version I have.
Yes.
Must plate. Yeah, Jim knows what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
He's got one too. AWA tag. That's what I'm talking about.
It just makes
Uh,
it pop when you do that.
yep. The person I associate most with this belt, Dusty Rhodes was the original champion, but Arn Anderson. Every time I think of this belt, the first wrestler comes to mind is Arn Anderson. And
Yep.
then Tully Blanchard held this belt. The Great Muta held this belt. Nikita Koloff held this belt. A lot of legends held this title. Uh, Terry Taylor held this belt for a little bit. In fact, no, I take that back. He held the UWF TV version, which merged with this one with Nikita Koloff.
Mm.
Uh, Arn stole it.
on Stone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin held this belt.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did hold it.
Was this? Yeah, was this one? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking of this or the U.S. I can't remember. I think it was this belt. This is a beautiful belt. I love this one. I have it in my collection. But again, I have the black strap with the red backing. And now when they re-leathered it, when they went from red to the black strap, because the red faded because of the sweat, the alcohol spilled on it, just wear and tear. It turned into more of a oxblood color.
Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks, Platinum.
Oh, I didn't know that either. But any NWA fan that's a collector, I can almost guarantee. Oh, Sting was another one. I forgot about that one. Thank you. Very educated.
I have a rare
audience.
version. I have a Mark's Blood one.
You do. That's right. Yeah. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, uh, but when they re-leathered it, I think the CBS and ABC uh, plates were switched. There were two plates that were switched, I think. Uh, yeah, I mentioned Muda.
Muda had the
Muda had
TV. Wow.
I think him and Sting feuded for this belt. If I remember right. Now that Maurice brought that up. But it's a must-have for any NWA collector. Absolutely. It's like a staple. It's like having a winged eagle for a WWF fan.
Hmm.
Next up on his list, same belt you had on your list, the Luger US, or the US Heavyweight Championship. I have one of these. You have one, don't you, Richard?
Yep.
You got it off of me?
Yep. I think I got your first one.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Terry Taylor, or not Terry Taylor, Magnum TA was the first one to hold this version of the belt. He had the 10 pounds of silver before that. Then
Mine
Nikita
is
Koloff
officially
held it.
certified by Nikita Koloff.
Yeah. Toyota. But Nikita Koloff and Magnum TA feuded over this belt. After the Best of 7 series, Nikita retained this belt. Who else has held this belt? Lex Luger held the belt.
Lex Luger.
Dusty Rhodes held this belt. Now, not just this version, but let's go back through some previous versions of this belt. Wahoo McDaniel, Greg Hammer Valentine, Roddy Piper, Tully Blanchard.
Stan Hansen.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
In fact, I just saw that a week or two ago and forgot about that. That's right.
I forgot
Michael
about that
Hayes.
altogether.
Michael Hayes held this belt.
Wow.
I see you backstage, Ethan. I'll bring you in a minute. But a lot of great champions. Michael Hayes held it briefly, and I can't remember who was the last one to hold this version before they went on to the next one. But
Well,
I love the
Michael
round
Hayes
side
actually
plates.
held it, or was it a dusty finish?
Huh?
Was it a dusty finish?
I don't know. Yeah, Michael
What's
Hayes.
up,
Yeah.
E?
And I didn't know at the time Michael Hayes held this belt. I just found out like a couple of years ago.
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's back
such
when
a beautiful design.
Welcome to the
Yep.
stage, Mr. Ethan Thompson.
Thanks, sirs.
Barry Windham, that's another one. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Barry did too. Wow.
I made a homemade belt based on this design. I no longer have it, but this is my favorite version. Other than 10 pounds of silver, it's my favorite version subsequent to that. Can you? Oh, you can. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, that's just the Luger to me forever and always.
I don't remember. I want to say it was the WCW version, but I'm not positive. But I love this style. Love this style. Unique design.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, the European belt. We've already talked about that.
Man.
I love that green strap. I just think it's perfect for this belt. And I'm a black strap guy, but I love the green on this. I think it's very appropriate.
Yeah, you got as close as you could to that color.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. It's more like a evergreen color
Hmm.
or forest green.
I think it just makes the plates pop, especially with the blue and the red.
All the colors of the flags.
Yep.
I just can't imagine having to paint that damn thing. It's just, but it's worth it because it's so beautiful.
And I believe there was a couple different versions. I know it was black strap,
Oh, Mark.
but there was a couple different versions of this one too.
Yeah, I remember. the
Yeah,
black
this
strap.
is the OG original, right?
Yep.
Well, somebody in the comments said that the black version was black strap was the original version.
Was it?
That's what
So I thought the
somebody.
green
was.
strap was.
That's what I thought too. I don't know, but there was a black strap. Now, which came first, I couldn't tell you. Ethan, who are some wrestlers you remember holding this title?
Shane, D'Lo,
D'Lo, that's the other one I forgot.
British Bulldog.
Good old D'Lo.
This belt always rings to me, D'Lo. Though, like if I think of this belt, I either think of D'Lo or Bulldog.
I
Yeah,
just heard
yeah.
him the other day, yesterday. Matter of fact, I was watching a video. That thing he used to do with the neck,
Yeah,
he did it by accident in the ring. He was actually cursing the guy out and going like this. And he went back to gorilla position. And Vince goes, "Come here." And he's like, "Oh, crap, I'm in trouble." He's like, "What was that thing you did with your neck?" He says, "Keep doing it. I like it."
it's such good shit.
He's like, "I like it." He says, "Here I am thinking I was getting chewed out."
Triple H, yep. Two guys just said that the green came first.
Okay.
I like the green on this, and part of the reason is
X-Pac,
because
that's right.
I consider this a foreign belt because it represents Europe, and I think it's just perfect to have a different color strap for a belt that represents a foreign country.
No, I agree.
Okay, Jim
the
Mills is the one
plates-
said that it was
And the
black.
plates that they have, they had to be high definition or HD. Yeah.
That's a good debate to have. Black or green? Which one came first? David Boyd Smith. Okay,
Because Davey Boy was the first to hold this, right?
I think so. Yeah,
When he beat Owen Hart.
in a tournament, wasn't it? When they went
Yeah, I think it was a tournament or something like that.
Now, did Owen ever win the belt later? I want to say he did, but I can't remember.
I think he did.
Picture
Find out.
strap. Okay. So now we're getting some flip flopping here going on. So if you can find some pictures of Bulldog holding it, it may have a black strap on it.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
debuted in
I agree.
February '97.
This is probably one of the last of the classic designs before they started going with the network logos. I think this is so much more beautiful than the one that Walter held when Walter had the European title.
Mm-hmm.
William Regal.
Rob
Okay.
Van Dam held it too.
Did he? Okay.
Yep. Jeff Hardy.
Forgotten
He
champion.
beat Jeff Hardy.
Bulldog, HBK, and Triple H all held the black version. Okay.
It looks like when Shane brought it back with the green strap.
Yeah.
Money, 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 money.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I like the green strap. It's kind of like when they started the NWA TV with the red strap and then went to black. You know, they just changed their minds on the straps. But I think this was a good decision. All right. And that's the end of Andy's list. We'll go on to Kevin's list. First up is the, which I'm assuming is the Reggie Intercontinental.
Beautiful belt, man.
He provided his own pictures. I got mine off of. I didn't use my pictures. I got them off of Google. But
My belts wouldn't cooperate.
now, did Tito Santana hold this version of the belt?
He had the red logo.
The red logo.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they all had different logos and everything like that, but he held this like the classic style. I think he's the first one. to
Yeah,
start
well, because with the red logo, the side plates were different.
yeah, they're big.
They were the same size.
Yep.
And then the logo was inverted. Because Honky Tonk Man was the last to hold the red logo. Because when Warrior beat Honky Tonk, they went to this version. Warrior was the first one to hold this version.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not. I thought Tito did because
Could have been
this
Honky
version,
Tonk,
this
but
version. Okay.
88 is when it came in.
I got
Man,
you.
what a beautiful belt. Look at the
It is
the etching on it and everything. You just got the perfect
Gorgeous.
lighting on it too.
gorgeous. No, I'm thinking that for the classic Intercontinental, regardless of the color logo, Tito Santana was the first one to hold it because Greg Valentine tore up the green strap, didn't he? Did he tear it up, destroy it?
Tito Santana.
I think that's what happened.
What did Macho Man say when he said Tito Santana?
Is it BAC? I'm not sure what that means.
What is
Okay,
that,
next
bud?
up on Kevin's list is now these are tag team belts.
Oh, beautiful
Eat
belts.
your curveball in here. This is the NWA United States Tag Team Championships, styled similar to the Luger US. I love it. The only difference, in my opinion, I mean, there's some subtle differences in the designs of the main plate, but one of them is that you don't have that indented curve on each side of the main plate. But I think these are probably the most beautiful U.S. tags. Now, the Florida versions were similar to the 10 pounds of silver without the grommets, but I like the red straps on these.
I actually love these tags out of all the
Yeah. Yeah.
NWA tags.
Yeah, those are phenomenal.
Yep. Yep. Midnight Express, the Fantastics. Who else held these belts?
I mean, it's got all the elements from the United States title, too. The Luger.
Yeah. Yeah. Except on this one, you have the United States map, which is kind of a throwback to the old style U.S. title. They had the map on the main plate as the main plate, and put USA on there, not United States, but USA.
No, that's not bad, Jim. I think I got more than that.
Yeah. They did. I forgot about Kerry Von Erich. But
Ricky Steamboat, yeah.
and I want to
Midnight
say these are
Express.
classic shields. They're the classic shields, or
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
CS.
okay. That's what I was
Yep.
thinking. But when I think of these belts, I always think of the Midnight Express. But they did feud with the Fantastics for the belts. Who else held these belts? Dang, I can't
Didn't
remember.
Wyndham and Rotunda hold those at one time?
They held the 10 pounds of silver version in Florida,
Oh, okay.
which are beautiful belts too, by the way.
I mean,
But,
don't get me
these are-
wrong. I love the other tags, but these two stood out for me because, like I said, the elements of the United States title was there, the Luger
Mhm.
belt.
Yep.
I mean, with the side plates, they look almost identical.
Midnight Express. That's Kevin's memory.
And this was that era of when they started using belts like this. You know, it brings you back to that era.
But I always think about the Midnight Express because they were so dominant, so prominent in the NWA at that time, the Crockett territory. And I want to
Ronnie
say it
Garvin
was the
held it,
Stan
too.
Lane version of Midnight Express.
Hmm.
Wyndham and Ronnie Garvin. Thank you. I knew there was no tag team I was forgetting. The state of Michigan on them. Yeah.
Right?
A lot of makers don't include the state of Michigan.
Nope.
Good out of there. Yeah,
And
Wyndham,
what's
Ronnie
really
Garvin. I
cool is
forgot
those
about
belts.
them,
The leather was done by the same guy, so they're exactly the same.
yeah. And these had the belt tip on them.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, his Luger US.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And we talked about champions there. I always think of Luger when I think of this belt because it was named after him, but it always looked good on him. I mean, he had the body of a champion. I mean, I'd love to have a body like that.
Oh, the
But,
Steiners held them too? I didn't know that.
Oh, I forgot about the Steiners.
And the Russians.
The Russians. Okay. Okay.
That's why I love our viewers, man. If we don't know
Yeah.
something, they know it.
Yeah. We don't claim to know everything, but our viewers probably help us out when we help them.
I do think there are certain wrestlers though that like just were made to wear belts.
Yeah.
Like
Luger was one of
Luger,
them. Mhm.
Warrior was made to wear a belt. Rick Rude,
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely Rude. Yeah.
you know, some of these guys just made the belt just even better than what it was.
Magnum TA is probably the second one I think of when I think of this belt because he was
Didn't,
the first to hold this version.
What's his name? You just said his name. Can't believe it. Forgot his name. Rude. Didn't he hold one of the NWA belts too?
Can't remember.
Was it the TV title?
I can't remember. He was the
Yeah,
first
this
WCCW heavyweight champion. Of that.
this is the version I like though. I mean, look at how crispy that is. Even
Well,
the eagle,
other
the
than
flock,
10 pounds of silver, this is my favorite version of this title.
and I
10
love the
pounds of
rope
silver always
border
been our
at the
first
top.
love. This is my second love.
And if you look at the top, it reminds you of the TV, and at the bottom it reminds you of the Intercontinental.
Yeah, it does. Has the elements of the Intercontinental. That's right.
That's
Sure does.
it's crazy. I'm just seeing it pop up. You know, except for the flare on the sides,
Mhm.
it looks like the
Rick Rude
Intercontinental.
held the 3-plate United States
Okay.
and the
Yeah.
NWA,
Okay.
the
Okay.
Southern Tag Team Championship, Southern Heavyweight Wrestling Championship,
Wow. That's
IC. Oh, so nice.
Then we move on from that version to this version, which is WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. This is the 5-plater, which I prefer over the 3-plater. Which one came first, the 3-plater or the 5-plater?
5-plater.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I like this version of the belt.
And those flags pop out. Oof.
Yeah,
I
I'm
had the
trying to think if
3-player,
Champ
but
is-
that right there, it just pops right out at you.
Well,
Yeah.
because on the original the 5-plater, the flags were painted different.
Yeah, they were.
And this one too
They were in-
reminds me of the Intercontinental at the bottom.
It's a classic Reggie.
Yeah. Now, who were some wrestlers who held this belt?
Ooh, there was a number of guys who held this belt.
Welcome. Better late than never.
What's up,
Sting.
I don't remember Sting holding this. I believe it, but I
think-
just don't remember.
I think Luger held it too.
I don't have many memories of this belt. I just don't. That's a good question, Platinum. I don't know.
Wasn't it after the whole Jamar or the Reggie contract ended and they were going to Jamar?
That could be.
And that's why we got the 3-plate chicken pigeon.
Steve Austin, chicken pigeon.
Chicken pigeon. Okay, I was thinking Steve Austin held this belt, but I may be confused with the NWA TV. Austin. Okay.
Didn't Bret Hart hold it? Roddy Piper,
Oh, Goldberg,
Goldberg held it yet.
or did he hold the 3-plater?
I think Scott Hall held it too. Either him or Kevin Nash, one or the other. Like first thing and Luger.
I didn't know if Ric Flair held this belt.
Yep.
Never knew him to hold the title other than the world title before he became world champion the first time. But it's a beautiful design.
Yes.
And it's
you're
got
right,
the
Platinum.
IC look to it too. It actually has more of the IC look to it than the.
Yeah, if you look at it, yeah, it's
the
like they
Luger
just changed the width of it, the length of it.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful belt.
Yeah, because Goldberg held the 3-plater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't Bret Hart hold a 3-player too?
Probably. Yeah, because he came along after Goldberg.
And then Bagwell too. Or not Bagwell, Steiner.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Scott
That's right.
Steiner, yeah, that's right. Okay. Beautiful belt. I prefer this one over the 3-plater.
Yeah.
But the Luger is above those two in my opinion. Just my opinion. And last but certainly not least on Kevin's list,
Man,
third
that
time's a
thing's
charm.
nice. That thing is nice.
No. I know that
The
belt.
Intercontinental. Yep. Yeah, we talked about this one. It has some elements of the 3-plater and Luger versions of the U.S. title.
Mhm. Yep.
But I love this design for the Intercontinental belt. It's better than any of the ones they've come up with ever since. The Oval IC, the current one. This is just classic. That's why they call it classic IC.
See, now that I'm looking at it, if you look at the WWF logo, if it was higher, it would be like the US.
Yeah.
They just brought it down on the banner more.
I love the globe on it because it's not a world title, but it's an Intercontinental, and you see all the
Mhm.
continents on it. So you could be a world title.
Mr. Perfect, yes.
The Rock, Kerry Von Erich, Honky Tonk Man,
Oh yeah, Macho Man.
Macho Man, yeah, Shawn Michaels. I want to say that Bret Hart held this belt too, didn't he, before he became world champ?
I
Yeah.
think he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Stone Cold, Owen Hart.
Yeah. Owen Hart. The Miz. Miz held the white strap version.
Technically, Cody, if you want to count the Cody IC with the nugget texture.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Same design, just a little different texture to it. But this was back when that belt was a workhorse title, which it no longer is. It's just a trinket now. But back then, in the late '80s, early '90s, this was a workhorse belt. It was more than mid card, in my opinion.
Well, because during this time, Hogan was the WWE champion. The title never moved; it just stayed, and so nobody wanted to be the WWF champion. Everybody wanted to be the IC champion because everybody knew Hogan was going to lose.
Yeah. And there's no shame in having this belt. I mean, this is a great belt. The Ultimate Warrior, thank you. Uh, but yeah, this is a classic design, and it's a shame it just kind of got put on the shelf. It's just not. It doesn't carry the weight it used to. Yeah, this is the one title, and yeah, he never had. Yep. That's true. Overall, they don't mean.
Oh,
a
how
lot.
can we forget the Texas Tornado?
These? I mentioned it. I
These.
mentioned it.
I think he held it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Razor Ramon.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
because he
Shawn
gave
Michaels
his
and
belt to
Razor
a little kid
Ramon.
that was sick. He gave his kid.
Yep.
He gave his to a kid that was dying of AIDS or cancer or something.
Wasn't it on the Maury Povich show,
It was on one of those talk shows.
or was it
Jerry-
Jerry Springer?
Jamie was Jerry.
Yeah.
But you figure Razor, they had that ladder match that was phenomenal with Shawn Michaels
Mhm.
with the two ICs dangling above the ring.
And I don't have pictures, but we've already shown them anyway. But I took a picture of Ben's comment. He had his list. He had the NWA Luger, which most of us had that. I didn't have it on my list, but I'll get to my list in a minute. The NWA National, the 10 pounds of silver, which is my favorite version of that belt. NWA Black TV, and the WWF IC Classic. So I think we all had the Intercontinental on our lists. Some version of the U.S. title. Gold Dust. That's the one I forgot about. Thank you.
Yes, remember the gold version, the old gold version.
Ahmed.
Ahmed Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them. So that brings me to my list. Do you have 5 on your list there? Before I proceed to mine, Ethan.
I'm working on my list right now.
Okay, no particular. I'll do my list while you're working on yours.
All right.
In no particular order, but I did start with this one. The NWA or the World Class Texas Heavyweight Championship. Now, the Texas Heavyweight Championship,
I'll
the
be right
title is mostly affiliated with David Von Erich, who was known as the Yellow Rose of Texas. He never held this version of that title. He passed away for this belt. He died 2 years before this belt came along. But when I see this belt, the first one I think of is Gino Hernandez. And I saw Gino with this belt. He was in Mangum, Oklahoma with that belt on. I got a picture of it. Kerry Von Erich held the blue and red version of it. When Jarrett took over the promotion, they changed it to blue and red instead of gold and red.
Warrior had the red version.
That's right. He did. When he was Dingo Warrior.
Yep.
The grappler, Lynn Denton, he held that title. There's some other. Terry Taylor held this belt before he went to WWE, became Red Rooster. He was the Texas Heavyweight Champion for a little bit. But Gino Hernandez, when you think of this version of Texas title, is the first one I think about. And I have one of these. Not unique, by the way. And keeping in the world class territory, the American Heavyweight Championship. And
Nice.
Chris Adams held this belt. Gino Hernandez was the first one to hold this version of this belt. I saw Chris Adams with it, and the same night I saw Gino with the Texas belt in Mangum, Oklahoma. I have one, the plates. I haven't put them on leather yet. I've had 3 or 4 of these. But
That's
Brian
nice.
Adias, thank you, Maurice. Yeah, I forgot Brian Adias held the Texas Heavyweight Championship. He sure did. He's a heel. I think that's the only title he ever held in world class. But this is that NWA TV design. style or the Thunder Lips design. It's got the United States flag or United States map at the bottom of the main plate, grapplers and a globe on the side plates. Got the eagle and the flag in the top. I love this belt. Just love
Tell
this
you,
belt.
man, the lacing makes a belt, man. I'm sorry. It
Yeah,
makes a
this
belt.
this belt was the only one in world class that was laced.
I mean, spitting image of the TV title.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sure is. Yeah, Rick Rude was the last one to hold this version of the belt before it became
Mm-hmm.
the world class heavyweight championship.
I actually have this one.
Kerry Von Erich held this belt for a little bit before Chris Adams beat him for the title.
This one looks like that too. The
Yeah,
same shape.
Let me put you up there. You got that one for me too, didn't you?
I got this one from CJ. You originally sold it to CJ, and I got it from
Okay.
him.
Yeah, it's the Middle Eastern title. Yeah,
And I mean,
same
it's
same design, just different.
It's
lettering
awesome.
on it.
I love this thing.
But love this version. But yeah, when World Class left the NWA, they declared Rick Rude, who held this title at the time, the World Heavyweight Champion, and they used this belt until they got that newer one made. So he was the last one to hold this belt. Next on my list, of course, is the NWA TV, and we have covered all the champions who held that belt. I
It always
had
looks
the
gold.
oxblood colored strap on this belt. Richard has it now, and but this is one I always liked because, of course, I'm a classic guy. But I do kind of like the red strap. But it's a beautiful, beautiful belt.
Didn't they do, what was it, the red with the black or the black with the red?
They started with red,
Red with the black snap box.
That's right.
yeah. I don't remember the black snap box till I got in the hobby. But beautiful, beautiful belt. It should be a staple in everyone's NWA collection.
Mm-hmm.
There's Colin C4 authentic belts.
What's up, Colin?
What's going on, Colin?
Ryan belt. He's the guy to go to. C4 authentic belts.
He's got one of the good champions representing that belt.
That's right. That's right. Next on my list, I want to be a little different from you guys. The NWA or CWF Florida Heavyweight Championship. Now, this one, if you were in the Florida territory, this was the belt you wanted if you wanted to have a stepping stone to the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Lex Luger held this belt. Barry Windham held this belt. Ron Bass, Dusty Rhodes, and Kevin Sullivan feuded over this belt. Mike Rotunda held this belt. Kendall Windham held this belt. And he was a stick with legs. Yeah. It kind of does. That's right. But I had this belt. I didn't want to sell it, but again, I needed the room, and it didn't really fit my because I didn't follow Florida wrestling except the wrestling magazine. So Mark Liberty has this belt now,
Yep.
and I put blue backing on that one, which I thought really set it off.
I knew he
Those
would
places.
want that belt. When you put that up, I told him, I said, you want to buy that belt? Get a hold of Mark.
And he bought it, snatched it right up. I sold a Georgia TV championship to a guy that lives in Georgia. He's now passed away. And I sold this Florida belt to a guy that lives in Florida. So, kind of ironic. And I got both those belts from Tracy Beeman. No, got this belt from Tracy Beeman. I got that one from Unique. And I have a bonus belt. Speaking of territory belts that were stepping stones to the World Heavyweight Championship, the Missouri Heavyweight Championship. And it's the list of who didn't hold this belt is a lot shorter than the guys who held this belt. Harley Race held it the most times. I think he was like 6 or 7 time champion. Crusher Blackwell. I think all the Volunteer boys held this belt. David Carey and Kevin.
Wow.
Ted DiBiase. Ric Flair even held this belt at one time. But when I see this belt, the first one I think of is Harley Race. And I would love to have this belt in my collection, but again, I don't have the room. So, but if you have this in your collection, hang on to it. It's a classic for sure.
I like how it had the bigger side plates and then the smaller one. It goes into the smaller size.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the original version, the strap kind of ducked behind the corners of that main plate or the inner side plate. I think the plates were too big for that strap as it tapered. But it's a beautiful belt. But I think all the Von Erichs held that belt. I know
Now,
Harley
this
Race
belt
held it
right
several
here
times.
wasn't modeled after anything in particular, right?
No. I want to say this is a Levy style belt.
mean, back then you had nothing to refer to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, you got your list ready there, Ethan? He's left us.
I actually like. You remember the United States tag titles, the ones that look like the road sign. I actually like
Yeah, yeah,
those.
yeah.
I like those too.
Okay.
They weren't
Well,
my favorite, but I liked them.
that brings to an end our first hour. You're watching Span the Globe on the DAV Network. Welcome back to hour number 2, Span the Globe. I'm Mark with Richard, and Ethan. Sorry, habit. Ethan's sitting in for Andy or Ben, whichever one he prefers.
Andy,
We
you
are
must have got a
Apologies,
car
phone
on
call.
vacation.
Yeah, we are. We are sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Beverly Leathering, as well as Ashley's Southern Designs. And I forgot to mention, she makes these beautiful cups with a little laser etcher. I got mine with the Span the Globe logo on it. My Marvelous One nickname on the back of it. Richard has his.
Mark, you're glitching.
Am I glitching?
It looked like your shirt was disappearing.
Oh, okay. Get yours at Ashley Southern Designs on Facebook. She also makes custom T-shirts. Really nice custom T-shirts. And again, as I mentioned in the first hour, we are part of the DAV Network, which also hosts the Double Dropkick podcast, DDK Saturday nights with Kevin and Ethan every other Saturday night. And Ethan
Stone
does
Cold.
double duty, no pun intended, on the broadcast with Stone Cold Steve Wilson every Tuesday night. And if you give both those shows a like, share, and subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it, as well as this show. So we greatly
They
appreciate
both
that.
double dip. Ethan and
That's right.
Stone Cold. They do broadcasts and they do the Dropkick
That's right.
podcast.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Again, I have this strap for sale. This is the winged, or I keep wanting to call it the Winged Eagle, the network logo, child size belt with the WWE Shop belt, which you can no longer get on WWE Shop. So if you can find one used, or if you have one and you need a strap for it, a genuine leather strap, it's ready to go. All you have to do is take the screws off the back of your plates, move them over to this one, put them back on. It's even notched out for the belt tip. Got a full backing on it. I'm asking $200 shipped, but I will entertain any reasonable offers because I just don't need it hanging around collecting dust. It's got notched out there for the belt tip. I had this as an order for a lady who decided she want to pay for it at the end of the day. So I'm knocking off the $50 I was going to charge her extra for it, and it could be yours if the price is right. Oh, hey, see what I did? There's a picture of the belt in its entirety. All right, Ethan, you got your list ready for us?
Yes, sir. Mine pretty much mirrors everybody else's. Obviously, I'm gonna throw the European on there. European is just a classic block logo. I'm fond of the block logo, but
Okay.
block logo European. I mean, classic belt. Had some good matches. Remember when Shane brought it back? You know, just a good overall belt design, like you said, with all the colors of the flags and especially with the green strap. Green strap is phenomenal. Yeah, it have to have the Luger. Luger's a staple.
It is.
The NWA Luger.
Who was
That's
the
right,
first
Dory
to have a
Funk killed it.
colored
I forgot about
strap?
that.
Was it WCW or WWF?
Technically, you'll probably be WCW or NWA with the TV title, the red TV title. I think it was just before the Intercontinental.
Could be,
When
could be. Colin, are you still watching the show? If so, there's something I want to see if you can clarify for us. I'm going to load that up just in case. I wasn't going to bring this up because Kevin's not here. Let's see if I can find it. Oops. But if you're still watching, if you comment, let me know. I'll bring this up.
For
Red
Briscoe
Individual
too?
Globe. Yeah, that was the original for Briscoe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the grommets were different. They had all the grommets between the main plate and two side plates.
I mean, I like the one that Tito Santana held, the IC, and Pat Patterson. I like those two.
Now Pat Passion had the red strap, didn't he?
I believe
That looked like
so.
the Moolah belt.
I believe
Kind of.
so.
I just realized how much the Moolah belt and that red IC
Now,
looked alike.
who was the Spanish guy that held the one
Pedro,
of the original
Pedro
Pedro
Morales.
Morales? That's it.
Yep.
That's right.
Uh, if Colin's still watching, I want to put some up on the screen, see if he could address this. Or if you want to come on a show, I'd be happy to bring you on so you could address this in person. If not, I won't bring it up. I'll wait till Kevin come on and talk about this. But there was a Don Morocco, yeah. He held the green strap version, the trophy shop plates.
It's been
But
so long
anyway.
since I watched a lot of the old stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Kevin gave me a couple ideas for some topics, and one of those, and I haven't seen all this. I just kind of heard things. There's a recent uptick in talk about the hobby being dead again. I don't know who's responsible for it, who's behind it. Uh, yeah, that's right. And I'd like to address this, and I know you guys have opinions on it too. The hobby isn't dead. The hobby's a hobby. Uh, what has taken a downturn is the sales of belts, of used belts.
Yes.
And that's not because of the hobby. It has nothing to do with the hobby. It's more to do with the economy. The economy is in a tank right now. Prices are high. Wages are down. Just tough times in the United States right now. And people just don't have the extra income they used to have, or the can't think of the word of it. They don't have the discretionary income to
Disposable.
Thank you.
Disposable income.
To pay for these belts, which no matter which price point you're looking at, they're expensive belts.
I mean that,
you get
and
a
the jump
$300
with
belt or-
WWE's belts. You know, the price jump for them.
Yeah, even payment plans. I mean, you got to buy groceries, you got to buy medications. Medical bills are high. Just a lot going on right now, and I don't know if there's going to be any change in that or not. But it's just belts aren't selling right now.
I kind of go to this way. If people are still collecting a certain thing, then it means it's still alive.
Yeah.
Just because
exactly.
something's not moving, secondhand ain't moving, there's always somebody out there buying their first belt.
Yeah. Well,
See, I was a fan of saying the hobby was dead, but when I say it's dead, I don't mean it like it's dead, like it's going away.
No.
Right.
So I'm gonna change it to the hobby static.
Yeah.
The hobby static, like you said, it's economy related. I mean, when you have Nawaz cold calling, and you have all these makers cold calling you. Some makers do it a lot, but Nawaz was never a cold caller. Those guys were cold callers, and they're having a cold call now. Like you said, gas prices, food prices, housing prices, everything is just ridiculous right now. So it's like, do I feed my family or buy a belt? And granted, some of these guys in the hobby will buy a belt before they feed their family, or or sacrifice medical expenses and go to WrestleMania. Whatever the case may be, they will do it. And it's like, so when I was saying that the hobby was dead, I referred to more like Eddie Williams did kill a big portion of the hobby, but he killed a segment, a segment of the hobby.
Yeah.
But the hobby itself is just static.
Yeah. As long as these are here, the hobby exists, in my opinion. And I'm not the only one that has a collection of belts.
I mean, like, I forgot who said it. My neighbor, I brought him in my man cave to show him my belts and stuff. He's not a really big wrestling fan, and he was so ecstatic when he walked around. He's like, "Do you mind if I take pictures?" He goes, "These things look awesome."
Yeah.
It's like stuff like that. If somebody like that can enjoy them, meaning we know what they are and who held them and everything, but somebody coming in with fresh eyes and
Yeah.
they're seeing them, they're like, wow,
Right.
these
It's
things are awesome.
in 2026. It's a giant luxury to spend $3, $6, $1,000 on a belt.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't do that, but some people can. But and this is a good point right here. Yeah, the trust factor. When he left the hobby, there was a big trust. Now some of that's come back, but we still have some scamming going on. Now I don't see as many people complaining about scamming, so I don't know if it's slowed down or people just aren't saying much anymore. Uh,
Yep.
but yeah, the activity level, yeah, it's slowed down. It's
Well,
slowed down.
like you said, the scamming picked up in general. It was a lot
But
going on back then.
Now I'm not trying to start anything, but there is a segment of the hobby that is dead. And I'll tread lightly.
Okay.
It's those guys that run around and start problems to create shows and have content for shows and need drama to facilitate their existence in the hobby. That portion's kind of dead, thankfully.
Yeah, there was no need for that. The hobby's there to enjoy, and as long as you have a collection of belts and sharing the love of your collections and other people's belts, the hobby's alive and well.
And another thing is, I don't fault anybody for their own opinions. Don't. I respect your opinions, whether you're for it or you think you're against it. That's your opinion, and that's what we're here, and that's what we get our God-given right is we will have to be having on our own opinions. We don't
Right.
all need to agree. We can agree to disagree,
Right.
and that's
'Cause,
what
I
makes
mean,
it better.
in the thick of the hobby, I remember I'd be out with my family at 1 p.m. on a Saturday, and I get instant messenger calls from people that like I barely even knew, and that are like, "You're trying to take money out of my pocket by talking about this maker, and you need to shut up." And I'm gonna come after you online, and I'm gonna, like, bro, it's 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully, that's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought lost my train of thought there, guys. But again, and in my opinion, or in my situation, my collection's done. I mean, I'm having one custom belt made, maybe, but as far as adding to my collection, as far as the old style belts, I'm full. I'm full. As a matter of fact, I got a couple belts in a bag underneath my bed because they won't fit on here. So, and that's a situation. A lot of people. You have people who've been in the hobby for several years. They're done with their collections, but the hobby still exists for those who are just coming into it and are trying to add to their collections. So, I mean, it still exists for that. But yeah, belt sales are low right now because times are tough. Money's tight.
Exactly.
Uh, People don't have the extra money they have. Gas prices are up. Grocery prices are up. Everything's up.
And don't forget, there's people out there that are still collecting, but they're not
Right.
sharing it that they bought it.
I will say
Because-
this, and I'm not targeting any particular individual, but this used to exist prominently in hobby. But people that try to profit from the hobby, they're using it as a business, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. I'm not dogging that at all. I'm just saying for those people, yeah, it I wouldn't say it's dead. It's probably dormant, just because there's just no extra money to pay for these things. This is not a cheap hobby. It's not a very.
I mean, a lot of those guys now are world-renowned authors and things like that now. So,
But you do have people posting belt sales. There's a lot of people active in the sales posts, and I would recommend if you're looking for a deal, check out the sales posts. Some people are probably a little optimistic about the pricing, but hey, it's their belt.
I mean, like you
It's
said,
worth what
one thing
everybody-
you
somebody
see is
willing to pay for it.
you see the sales going on. You see people buying new belts, getting new belt days, whether they're buying them secondhand or getting them through a maker.
see, Fanatics had a couple of nice little sales going on this week. They have the US spinner for $299 and the IC for $299.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah.
They must have a surplus of them. That's probably
Yeah.
why.
But yeah, the new belt, there's a lot of new belt days out there. People showing off their belts. The hobby is not just there to make money; it's there to again share the love of the belts. and that's what I've got into it for.
But just
My
like
collection's
just
done.
like the belt hobby, you get other hobbies that
Well, I'm
get
looking right
quiet,
there.
and people can't buy things because the economy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
personally, me buying a belt or feeding my family, I'd rather feed my family.
yeah, but if the hobby's dead for you, it's dead for you. It is what you can make of it. I mean, again, you get out of what you put into it.
I mean, when you order and you buy like 20 belts at
Yeah,
one time, and
exactly.
you're spending out of your range that you could really afford,
Yeah,
you're putting you're spending money that you don't even have. You know what I mean?
exactly. All about having a good time. That's right.
And
I have
it's
I have
just
0 belts right now after my divorce.
Wow.
0. So like first one on my target list, I'm gonna find me that UFC V3. It's going on the wall.
Okay. I think I'll go ahead and put it separate. I don't know if Colin's still watching or not. If he's watching, he can comment on this. But this was, I didn't, I didn't get this because I think it's in a group that I'm not in. That somebody sent this to me, and I've redacted the names because I don't want to start any trouble. But I think there's some misinformation here. Is what I was told. Someone, and I'm not. The issues with the bottom comment, but the comment was, and I'm not sure what the context of the whole post was, but the first comment was people who own C4 belts who are upset because the belts have gotten better, which happens when you get into a new venture. You constantly improve your product, which is what Colin does with C4. He constantly looks to improve his processes.
but isn't that like having an older classic Shields belt too?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but what you're trying to imply, Mark, is your first leather job is better than your last leather job.
No, my last leather job's
According to this theory, your first leather job is better than your last leather job because they're not supposed to get better as they improve.
I get. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, my issue is not with that comment because I kind of understand that comment. The second comment, where the first C4s or so were made in Pakistan. Now, where did that information come from?
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, I'm not going to say any names. I don't want any names out there. Redacted
I
names.
won't.
But if Colin's watching, if he can refute that, because the person sent me that said it's absolute hogwash, and I'm cleaning the language up on that. It isn't Steve, and I'll just say that it isn't who you think it is. I'm not going to name the name, but I really want to.
As a friend of mine would say, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I'll be the Huckleberry.
It's up to you, but I'm not naming any names.
It's Matt Panetta.
Okay, that's up to you. But I redacted the name to protect whatever.
Well, just think about this: 40 C4s, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, Colin must be rolling in the dough because 40 C4s, if he's getting it from Pakistan, let's say he's getting it for $1,000 per plate. So he's got $40,000 invested in the C4s. I mean, he's got the money. I mean,
Yeah.
coming from Pakistan.
Right. And I'll say this. He took one of his first C4 belts to a event in the United States with Conrad Thompson, who has the original Crumrine, and got his official endorsement on that belt. Now, I don't care where that belt was made. If it passes the muster, what's the problem? If it passes the smell test to the guy who owns the original, what's the issue?
Because you're nobody and you need something to talk about to have relevancy. Whether it's true or not, you got to have relevancy.
Yeah. But to state this as fact is very, very dangerous. It's very irresponsible. But again, this was sent to me, and the person sent to me can't be on tonight to talk about it. But I was hoping Colin commented earlier. I was hoping he's still watching and he could refute this because I know better. But I was hoping to hear it from the horse's mouth.
I mean, journalistically, the same person that said that's about as smart in politics as Rosie O'Donnell is. So, I mean, just take it for what it's worth.
Okay. I attempted to redact the name.
I only said it once.
Okay. All right. But yeah, I don't believe that's a factual statement. And if he has evidence to the contrary, then I'm more than open to
The reason why I'm so unwilling to redact the name is if you're willing to put that shit out there under your name, take the backlash that comes with it.
Yeah.
If you want to be the belt Jesus, then be it the whole way.
I get it, but I'm trying to be as impartial on this as I can because I don't.
But
I'm
you
not
can
involved
with
in
these people because you're always going to be wrong and they're always going to talk behind your back.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me at all. But I'm not going to sit there and make a statement. I know it's not true. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, so-and-so has his belts made at this place. I just can't do that because I don't know. I don't know. Now, I'm not doubting Colin at all. I know better. But
I heard through the grapevine that 25 of Mark's first re-leathers were done in Pakistan. I mean, that's why they came with stanky leather.
Did them. Yeah, I heard Suk did them, and he pretended like he did them.
But I bet you can't tell me where that lead bullet landed went through my dresser. 40 caliber bullet. Anyway, I just thought this.
Be honest, Mark. Suk told you had a leather, right?
What's that? Suk, yeah.
Suk told you had a leather.
He did.
He's handcrafted. See that?
Yeah, he sure did.
That's hilarious.
Okay, what else we got up here on the list here, guys? Let's see. I didn't load my pictures up here. Some professional I am. Let's talk about this. This is big news. Bayley, who was rumored to be possibly going over to AEW after her WWE contract was up, she has re-signed with WWE. You guys heard about that?
Yeah.
I can't remember where I got that information, but
So I mean, I like, but she's the female Miz though.
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
Like she just lets people go over. She's a company person.
Mhm.
Man, but she got a $1 million body, bro. I'm just saying.
yeah, she's I wouldn't kick her out there for eating crackers.
I think all Latin women have a good body.
I liken her to having an NWA TV title in your collection. She's a staple of WWE.
I mean, for a while she was the locker room leader.
Yeah.
No, the Bellas
Well, she may
left,
still be.
and stuff like that. She was
Yeah.
she was the last of the locker room leaders. You got Natty. Natty went over to NXT. She's doing stuff over there.
But that's good news. That's good
But
news.
I'm glad
You say
that she
she's the
did-
Miz of the female Miz. She's not as comical
Yeah.
as the Miz.
No.
Miz does stuff to be
But
comical.
as the company person she is.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the people they're talking about I think it was Austin Theory and the spreading of the girl's cheeks?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see that.
They zoomed in on
She's
that.
been-
Yeah.
Apparently she's married. I forget who the chick was.
It was, what's her name? Mark's girl. He likes her. Maxine Dupree.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
her, yeah.
She jumps in his arms, he grabs her by the butt,
I mean,
and like just gets in there real handfuls. And everybody's like, she's married.
She just got married
Yeah.
a couple of months
But
ago.
I mean,
Broke my heart.
you got Liv kissing Dom. Dom's married.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they're not exactly open mouth kissing neither.
No.
These guys
but-
are
Oh,
making
yeah.
out to each other.
You got Ray licking his face. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm off topic, but I don't know how I control myself if I'm on TV and Ray is licking my face. I'd run backstage.
Ugh. It's like,
But no, I just, it's a skit. It's a thing. And if they're comfortable enough doing it, they're adults. Just chill out. Like,
I mean, I got to bring up Don Mysterio. His wife is fantastic.
Yeah.
If she can endure that and go on with it, I mean, she has her limits, he said, but she knows it's just work, and it's not going to go anything beyond that.
But Dom's so chill though that I think that's the thing though. Dom's so chill. Like I watch a podcast that he goes on a lot.
Yep.
He's friends with these guys that do a podcast, and they'll go get tattoos or they'll just do some random stuff, and it's like that dude seems like one of the coolest dudes to hang out with.
Yeah, because he wants to be a regular guy. He wants to be a regular person.
Yeah, Steve, where's
You know
the
what I mean?
downside to it, right?
And he met all these guys from the wrestling events and doing deals
Yep.
with them. I guess figure deals with them and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he just wants to be a regular guy at the end of the day. You know, when wants to put wrestling aside for one day and just hang out and be, chill.
Yeah. I still love Maxine. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
It's
I'd be
just
interested to see if Dom's sister gets in there, and
That's right.
she's training now.
Well, she's under contract for Up and Coming.
I read that Jada Parker's also getting ready to join the main roster, possibly.
I think they're gonna bring her into Royce Key's new group.
Yeah, I didn't have that on my list to talk about, but I just remember I just seen that earlier today.
Yeah. And I also heard that Jacob could possibly be bringing into that too.
Okay.
Which makes me think if Jacob jumps over, I think that's when Zilla Fatu is going to come back in. Or he's going to come in. My bad.
Okay. And related to Bailey re-signing with WWE, it appears that Gargano is leaving.
I mean,
Did you
come
read
on.
all his,
The guy, all he's been doing is laying around.
Obviously, yeah. Has he been doing anything?
I
Laying
mean,
around.
I
They around the background.
I respect the guy. He's living his contract out. He's doing his contract, what he's supposed to be doing. I mean, he's on TV.
Yeah.
You're on your own, Platinum, on that one.
Yeah. And that's kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum from dang it.
Now, you're talking about the
blank
Rhea from now. You're not talking about the Rhea with the blonde hair.
Any of the Rheas, I would give her the full 15 seconds, and I'd die happy.
Mm-hmm.
If he is, he's got my full support.
Oh, man.
Chelsea Green is the opposite end of the spectrum. I mean, she's just happy to be on television no matter what.
Yeah.
If she could be covered in mud or whatever, she's just happy on TV. Now, Gargano's taking all his WWE references off his profile, off his social media.
He's like,
so.
if I'm going to live out the rest of my contract, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
See,
getting
but
TV time regardless.
Chelsea and the husband did it right. Like, they basically just powered through the indies and, like, built up that following. And now, like, they're just happy to be around the WWE and being on TV and, like, getting that check, and which is smart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even look at the Miz. Miz is doing everything they give him.
Yeah.
Danhausen.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Danhausen. You know, and then
Is
who
Danhausen
was it?
getting too much of a push? Do you think it's an unfair push he's getting?
I don't think it's like a traditional push, though.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the gimmick, don't get me wrong. And I see that he's over with just the gimmick, not even wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Titus O'Neil used to do, he was good when they first came out. Then they started doing stuff with him where he tripped, he fell under the ring skirt and stuff
that
like
was
that.
an accident. That wasn't intended.
But he did everything he was asked, just like The Miz. No matter what it was, he did it with no problems.
So do any of you guys follow the Logan Paul
I watch a
YouTube
little
channel?
bit here and there.
I don't.
I see. I was never a Logan Paul guy,
I'm not either.
and I started watching his YouTube channel and just watching him wrestle, and like he's really changed a perspective for me.
Yeah.
And it's just like when he's Logan Paul, obviously, and he spends an absorbent amount of money on Pokemon cards, but he'll fly to the arena, do his thing. He's that guy backstage, does his thing, flies back home, and then he's all about his kid and his fiance, and that's just what he does, and then back to it again.
My opinion about Logan Paul, I prefer him over his brother. I think he's more talented than his brother is.
Oh, I agree. I agree. His brother's
Agree.
an idiot.
I mean, the kid is he's dedicated to the craft.
Yeah.
You know, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio trained him. AJ Styles trained him. Um,
I'm
and
not
he
a
just
fan,
kept
but
on wanting to coming back.
well, I'm not a fan of his, but I will give him credit. He has done well in the ring. He's got it. He's got the move set. I just think he's too arrogant. I just don't like the arrogance.
But remember what Triple H said: if you can get the fans to hate you, then you're doing your job.
I agree, but I don't think that's a character he's playing. I think that's just really him.
Well,
He's
that's
like
Yes and no.
because in
I think
real
it's
life,
50-50.
he's actually a cool guy.
maybe. I put him on the same level as Pat McAfee, who, by the way, Linda Cohn, who's retiring from ESPN, has just trashed him.
Really?
Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah, she's just saying she doesn't understand why they put throw him out there. He's all over everything.
He just
And
reminds me of a frat boy. That's all he reminds me of.
That's what he
Agreed.
is. That's what he
Agreed.
is. But they hired him to bring in younger viewers to ESPN, and that's what he's doing. But he's turning
Right.
off the older crowd.
Believe it or not, my son's godfather is exactly like Pat McAfee.
Oh boy.
Exactly.
I don't know. When he was announcing for WWE, he was just way too much. Not so much for the announcing, but he was trying to get the crowd riled up. I mean, if you need your announcers to get the crowd riled up, you're doing something wrong.
He's a cheerleader.
Yeah, he was the cheerleader.
Yeah.
He was doing the thing for the
Exactly.
internet.
Yeah.
For the younger
This
crowd
is
too.
perfect way to put it right here. Meathead. Yeah. But they're saying that I've heard some people say they're going to have Stephen A. Smith, Pat McAfee on ESPN. I can't
Pat
stand either one of them.
McAfee, if he was from back then, he would have been in the Revenge of the Nerds. He would have been on the jock side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of a nerdy jock.
Right?
And I've seen videos of him when he's actually a kicker for the Colts, and he was the same way. Let that go horse.
Yeah. Pat's always been a showman.
Yeah.
That's just his shtick.
Yeah. Look at me. And here's some not so good news. Bianca Belair is suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome in both
In
hands.
both hands. I
I
told
can't
Mark
read, that's
before
too
we went on
small,
the
but-
air, she actually creates her own ring gear and she does some of our husband's work as well.
I remember seeing that on the behind the scenes thing.
I think it was WrestleMania. She designed an outfit where she came out that had all the roses on it,
Mm-hmm.
and she had to sew on those roses individually.
Wow. That maybe where she got carpal tunnel.
Well, she was doing it a lot. You know, that's which she'd
carpal
love to
tunnel
do
is
that.
also known as repetitive motion illness. And if you're doing the same thing with your wrist, which is people work at desks,
hmm
that's how they get it because you're doing.
Like I said,
repetitive
that she
motion.
created all her own outfits.
Yeah. It's just sad.
Yeah, because I mean, especially with the women's division, they need her.
Mm-hmm.
Now the good news is it's fixable.
Yeah, I was hoping she can come back and her and Jade finish
Permanently
finish
stuck like
this.
this. It's just permanently stuck.
No, that's for a different reason. That's because of Hustler.
That's what they make the shaker weight for, so you can work out.
Hey, we're all old enough. It's Spice Channel, all right.
Yeah, that's why I get pop-ups on my laptop. Yeah, that hadn't happened enough.
Local singles in your area, Mark.
My
Yeah.
dad asked me that. He goes, "What do you got carpal tunnel?" I said, "I don't know. Ask Larry Flynn."
Larry Flint, good old Larry Flint.
That black box was a beauty thing.
Was this was kind of funny. John Cena, whoops. John Cena's custom-made, custom-tailored suits have been found at Goodwill for $19.
And those are not cheap, man.
Yeah, I didn't read the story. How many did they find? Do you know? Have you
I
heard
don't
how
know
many
the
they found?
exact
I didn't
count,
see.
but for $19 each, and those are custom made.
I just can't see it.
I love Cena, but I don't know why. Like, I watched her do it. I think he did an interview on Stern, and that man just comes off to me like a robot because they were talking about having kids.
Yeah.
He was talking about having kids, and he was just like, "I have kids. That takes away from me doing what I'm doing. I can't be a dad."
I think what his mentality right now, he's doing all the filming and stuff, and for him, he feels that he wants to be dedicated if he has a kid to the kid, and not have any projects going on right now. You know, he's all over Hollywood now, you know, and he wants to be a dad, but by doing so, he's gonna miss all the important moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing that's always on the back of his mind is his one brother. I think one of his brothers died, if I'm correct.
I don't know.
With a brain injury or something like that. He was born like it.
After watching some stuff on TikTok, I think some people are just born without that maternal instinct. Because, like, I don't know if you've seen that chick that is on trial right now for her kids.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God, that's the female John Cena. That's what I feel like. If John Cena had a kid.
But you know the only thing that surprises me about him, the way he treats these kids, these Make-A-Wish Foundation kids.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the time, even like The Rock. If he walks in the room and there's a child, a special needs child, he tells everybody, "Can you hold on a minute?" And he'll walk over to the kid.
See, I don't want to sound like that guy, but this is where I feel like it's the court of public opinion, and like, why wouldn't you to like make yourself look? He's trying to look an X type of way. He's building a brand X type of way. Yeah. So like, if me and you are walking down the hallway and you see a kid with cancer and he's all of a sign that says, "John Cena, you're my hero," like, we're gonna stop and be like, "Oh, thanks," and you know, take a picture. And it's nothing to us, but court of public opinion paints you as a better than you are type individual.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forgot what wrestler it was or somebody it was. There was a kid in the hospital, and they wanted him to call. No, this was a story I heard about Shaquille O'Neal. There was a kid in the hospital, and they wanted him to come up. They wanted him to video call the kid. He's like, "No, where's the hospital?" He showed up at the kid's bedside.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. He didn't tell the press, didn't tell anybody, he just showed up.
Yeah.
Shaq is a different individual, though. I've watched a lot of stuff about him because his kids trying to get in the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
and he sat his kid down and he told his kid flat out, he's like, "Why?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for that life?" He's like, "How many birthdays did I miss? How many parties did I miss? How many recitals did I miss? How many graduate?" He's like, "I did that so you don't have to."
Yep.
He's like, "But if you're going to do it, you're going to be all in it or you're not going to be in it."
I mean, a lot of the guys learned to hold their money and not to overspend their money. They spent their money smart.
I didn't realize he owned as many companies he does.
Yeah, I mean, he owns Papa John's.
Dude, but he owns the rights to Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
He owns so many rights to different people and stuff.
Who's the one that owns movie theaters? I think was it Magic Johnson?
I think so.
I mean, you'd be surprised these guys. They spent their money smart. They didn't blow it on. I mean, you only see him. Very rarely do you see him buying a car, because of course they have to customize it.
Yeah, they invest the money.
You know, he invests the money. I mean, the stuff that he invests in. I mean, the man donates so much money. He buys random people stuff. He sees. Remember the guy with the engagement ring? He was at the jeweler.
Yeah.
And the guy was looking to pay, and he's like, "Look, I do this for a living. I saved all my money up." He goes, "Pick out the best ring you want. It's on me."
It's funny that Steve mentions Elvis, because Elvis did that because it brought him joy to make other people happy. He wouldn't look for recognition. He bought several Cadillacs for people because it brought him joy to make other people happy, because he grew up in poverty.
It's like
And,
me. I'm at an age right now. Christmas, my birthday, anniversaries, and stuff. I don't look for gifts anymore. I just want to see my family happy.
Well, I have no shame. I've been playing a lot since I've been unemployed. I've been playing the lottery till no end. like I mean, Powerballs, Mega Million. But if you look at it, right, if you win the Mega Millions or the Powerballs and you win $100 million, let's just say you get $60 million after taxes. I'm poor and I live off of 50 grand a year. I put $20 million in the bank and I blow $40 million, but I'm blowing it on. I buy Mark a house or I pay off Mark's house. Now Mark has a house that he doesn't have to live in with a mortgage. Richard doesn't have to live with a mortgage. How better of a life do you live without having a mortgage? Yeah. And that turns generational because now you can leave your house to your daughter. Now she has a fully paid for house that she doesn't have to worry about. And it's just like people just want to collect money as a status, and I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Just because you're rich don't mean you're happy.
And on the flip side, you talk about talents that get involved with the fans, give them encouragement, help them out, give them gifts, things like that. Part of the reason why a lot of them don't do that is because of this. You got your stupid scalpers that are preying on celebrities at the airports, hotels, looking to make a buck off out.
Yeah, but if you notice it, they're grabbing these women when they're by themselves.
Yeah,
because the same thing happened to Stephanie Becker. She was by herself, right, and they surrounded her and they wouldn't let her go until she signed everything.
Yeah. So this is a prime example of what a great thing. You guys remember the movie Step Brothers?
Yep.
Remember when he pulls out the sword and he's got an autograph from Randy Jackson?
Yep.
And he's like, why would you have an autograph from Randy Jackson on a sword? Well, it's all I had. If I'm in an airport and I see Rhea Ripley and I'm just a fan, I'm just gonna be like, hey, Miss Ripley, I appreciate you. Thanks for doing what you do. But if you are a fan, if you're in an airport and you have an album of cards, I don't think they should sign anything.
No.
If you're just standing in an airport with the signs or cards, posters, or anything like that. But if I have a 49er hat on and I see a Rhea Ripley and I want to be like, hey, can you just sign anything? Can you sign my hat? That's right. Different.
Yeah, that's a fan. That's being a fan. I call these people like this, airport scalpers, I call them predatory fans.
Yeah, I mean, even look at the case where the people, the kids are not even wrestling fans. They don't even know who the person is. But their mom and dad knows who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Sacramento at a restaurant, and in walks in Vlade Divac and a couple other people. And I'm like, man, I want to get his autograph. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to I'll wait till his meal's done. Maybe I catch him on the outside. So we finish waiting, get done. And we're walking out and he's walking out. And I kind of was like, hey, Mr. Divac, big fan, brother. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir. And I was like, mind if I get your autograph? And all I had was the receipt for our meal. I was like, yeah, just sign the receipt. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, just sign the receipt. We signed the receipt, and that was it.
I had a business card on me when I had, was it WBA champion Michael something? I forgot what his last name was. That's the only thing I had was a business card.
Wow.
His mother, because he was with, one of the people he was with was his mother. So Vlade was like 7'1" or something like that. Bro, his mom, like 4'9".
Richard, I'm going to bring this up because you and Andy are notorious. Every time there's a PLE, Cody's going to turn heel. Cody's going to turn heel. And now
like I said,
Paul Heyman's.
There's been a lot of hints lately. I mean, Cody's been hinting at it a lot.
For the last 2 or 3 years, right?
That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Yeah. And I said to you in our private chat, well, what if he turns Paul Heyman babyface instead of him going heel?
right?
I can see that happening just to spite you guys.
Now, let me see. Let me ask you a question. Which would you prefer? Would you rather have the face Paul Heyman, or would you rather have the heel Paul Heyman as a manager?
I don't care either way because I think they'd be good either way.
Me, I'd rather have him as the heel version because you're going to get over more with the heel version of Paul Heyman.
Yeah, probably so. Now Cody's been a heel before,
Yeah.
and I don't care. But I just thought it was funny because every time there's a PLE, Cody's going to turn heel. There's indications of it.
Well,
It never
me
happened.
and Andy were saying Zilla was going to come in, and he did.
Yeah.
Well, but that's kind of like those people that predict the end of the world all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually one time they're going to be right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Zilla, did you guys see The Rock's tweet to him?
Uh-uh.
The Rock tweeted Zilla. He says it's time to eat now. And Zilla wrote hello. His catchphrase.
I'm like, how many more Samoan people from that family are going to bring in here? I mean, it's like half the roster's related to Roman somehow.
I gotta admit, I mean, not just because he's related to the bloodline. I've been watching him on the Indies, and like Matt Cardona, but Matt Cardona was already up there. He made a name for himself. He didn't make his name from his father. He made his name for himself.
Yeah.
And the move that he does, he took that move from two people, his father and Roman Reigns, and he combined it. The Superman punch with the Omega Spike.
Yeah.
And that's how he got that move.
The bloodline just got old with me. It's just like it's never ending. It's like the NWO that's perpetual. It will never end.
But it keeps drawing you back in. It keeps drawing
No,
you
but
back in.
but I know what Mark's saying because you know you're not going to get the ending that you would deserve, which is The Rock and whatever takes place. You know.
I think the Rock and Roman's going to happen by the end of next year.
Well, by the time it's over with, Roman grandkids will be in the bloodline. It's just, when does it stop?
The little Dauschhausen kids or the Romans kids now just running around the ring.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind, Rakishi's two daughters are coming up too.
Yeah.
I
mean, how much of a good thing is too much? You know.
Second generation wrestlers. I got to bring one thing up again. Just recently, how awesome was this? AJ Styles' son signed with TNA.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to go up that quick.
Especially after not stacking chairs.
Yeah. I mean, when I heard that he signed and, you know, AJ's working for WWE, you know what I mean? I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
His father, you know, started.
I think he's probably getting the push partly because of his dad, but if he didn't have the talent, I don't think he'd push it all.
No.
They wouldn't do that.
Well, that's like Rey Mysterio when Dominic said he wanted to wrestle. He says, "Let's see what you got first before I put my name behind you."
Yeah.
Even his daughter, he said the same thing with her.
Right.
And I don't think they would put their name behind them if they didn't think they had it.
Right.
And I don't think they want them to ride his name, you know, ride on his name for the rest of their life.
Right. Little NWA news, and I didn't know about this, but Kevin sent this to me. Their numbers since they got their TV deal, they're up significantly, by the way. The latest Nielsen numbers after 4 weeks, 279%.
Wow.
Which I don't know what PU 25 through 54 means or any of that stuff, but that's significant.
25 is age people 25 to 54.
Oh, okay. All right. Which is my age group. No, actually, I'm in the P35-64. I'm in the 28%. But I don't watch it. I don't get that. Where are they at? On Comet? I don't get Comet.
You're in the chiseled section.
Yeah. And related to that, pull that graphic up. They have been picked up by 10 ABC-owned affiliates. Beginning Saturday, this Saturday coming up, The next 5 episodes of NWA Power will air simultaneously on Comet and Sinclair Broadcast Group's Charge at 4 p.m. Eastern Time,
That's
with
pretty
all
cool.
5 dedicated to NWA 78, the promotion's annual anniversary event, which I hadn't heard of the NWA 78.
Hey, it's good to see them coming back up
Yeah,
after what happened.
yeah, they they needed some kind of a boost. They're finally
Yeah.
getting it, but I still think they need to be on mainstream television.
And I'm hearing
But,
ramblings that AEW is supposedly want to be picked up by one of the ESPN channels
uh-huh.
eventually. I don't know.
Well,
It hasn't been confirmed. I've heard a lot of ramblings about it.
well, another thing it says here is Charge reaches an estimated 51 million households.
Wow.
So maybe they're on the rise. That'd be great.
Well, they're on multiple channels, so
Yeah,
it gives them
yeah,
more people viewing it,
yeah.
more
I
eyes
don't
on the
get Comet
product.
or Charge, so I'm kind of hoping I can find it somewhere. I miss the NWA. You know, they were on a roll before COVID hit, and they just shut everything down. It's just
Aren't they
that's
on
what
the
killed them.
Roku channel
Hmm.
as well?
I don't know. I'll have to check. But they didn't have the luxury of having a performance center like WWE had, so they couldn't do the. Which I guess they could have done the empty arena matches or empty studio matches, but they didn't have the foresight or maybe the financing to do that because you know that stuff costs money. Renting facilities.
I just love the. What the heck is that?
It's crickets.
I love the studio feel, the studio vibe. It gives you that old school NWA feel.
It kind of does, yeah. In a way, it does. Uh, but one of my issues with the NWA, I love that they're embracing their history, but I think they embrace it just a bit too much, like bringing
Hmm.
back those, mom,
Hey,
mom's
mom.
watching. But I think they're relying on it way too much. They're bringing back some of the older belts, which were like those U.S. tags. They're like the license plates tags you were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Uh, NWA on Tubi. Okay, I got Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi too.
I'll
Yep.
check it out. Okay. One other thing I didn't care too much for was the tire irons and waffles commercials, which was just filler. They were just trying to fill time,
Yeah.
but it's just ridiculous they were doing that. But I like that they brought in Austin Idol. I like they use the Dome Globe, although I'd like to see the '80s version come back. But yeah, they had the TBS studio feel to it, but they had more people in that studio
Mm.
than they had in the old studio. But I like that. I like the format.
Yeah.
But sadly, they won't be bringing back what we grew up watching all the way.
Hmm.
There's just no way it's going to happen. Where you have the enhancement talent, building up the big stars for the big shows in the big arenas. You know, they do every other week in Atlanta at the Omni. You know, you're not going to see that anymore.
I mean, just think that some of the best, some of the new age NWA stars are bigger names now.
Yeah.
You know, you had what's his name, Eli Drake, LA Knight.
Hmm. I like
You
Eli
know,
Drake. I like that character.
and then you got what's his name? Who's the? I'm bad with names.
You
Murdoch.
and me both.
Murdoch.
Oh yeah,
When he
the Harley
wrestled in
Race knockoff.
WWE, he was like a jobber. He went over
Hmm.
there, he became a world champion.
Yep. Harley Race trained him.
And his size, he reminded me of Dusty back in the day.
He reminded me of Harley Race. He had that same body shape, but he trained for Harley Race.
I
Harley Race
didn't know
trained
that.
him. But I didn't see him as world champion. I'm glad he got the push, but I just didn't see that happen very long, and it didn't.
And I know he was a tag team champion
Yeah, yeah.
in WWE.
Turned heel for a little bit. I didn't like that heel character where he had the robe on his head.
Yeah,
That just wasn't his
No.
personality. It didn't work very well.
no.
I don't know what I think about the Thrill Billy being world heavyweight champion, but if Nick Aldis ever, well, he won't ever go back to NWA as a performer anyway. Trevor Murdoch, thank you,
Trevor Murdoch, yep.
thank you. But yeah, I'm glad they're finally getting some kind of a roll going again, and I hope they can get back on some of the mainstream channels. That'd be great. They'll never achieve the success I don't think that they did before the lockdowns happened. But
I still think they need to bring Jim Cornette back.
that was the dumbest thing when they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Uh, I grew up
Even
hearing that joke off and on. But,
even if he's backstage working, you know what I mean, with the
well, give
writing
him a
and
booker
stuff.
role.
Yeah,
Give
the
him a
booker
booker
role. Yeah.
I think he'd be a great booker, but he's better on the microphone. Better on the
Mhm.
microphone. He just can't filter himself. That was his problem. But what he said wasn't terrible. In the political environment we are in now, yeah, it was a terrible thing. But
Yeah.
realistically, it was a joke. It was a simple little joke. Uh, I don't know.
We
I
got to
felt like he
remember
got it
he's
all down
old
wrong.
school, so he's used to the old ways.
Yeah, yeah. We told that joke all the time in high school.
And there's a lot of people in general that are from the old school. You got your
Mhm.
elderly people. They see kids today. Oh my God, you got tattoos.
I'm
Then
still
there's
laughing at
people
this
like,
joke.
oh wow, you got nice tattoos. Let me see what your tattoos are about.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
just think that it was a knee jerk reaction firing him for what he said. I'm still laughing at the joke. I still think it's funny. It's a corny joke, no pun intended, but it was a funny joke.
I mean, you take them off the air, and keep them off air till things quiet down again,
Yeah,
and then you
exactly.
give them the book a roll,
Yep. Oops.
or you give them the commentating team. He was good
He
on
was great on
commentating.
he was great on color commentary, but he has no filter. When he's on television, he struggles to filter himself, and he lost it that day.
I mean, you met him in person. Is he like that in real life?
I only got I only got to talk to him for 5 minutes, and I was starstruck, and I didn't know what to say. I said, "What's your mother's name?" Because he always talked about his mama,
Yeah.
and that was the extended conversation. And the way he answered me, I just felt like he was a little irritated with the question because I said, "What's your mother's name?" He said, "What's your mother's name?" So I told him. He said, "My mother's name is Selma." I've since verified that is factual. That's his real mother's name. I don't remember where I saw that, but I thought he was messing with me when he said that. He was gracious enough to pose for a picture with me, and that was it. I didn't really get to talk to him much. But it was cool. I got a lifetime memory with that. The pictures. I'd live out of focus. But the funny part about that was the girl that introduced me to him, the girl I knew in college, claimed to be dating him. I did not believe her,
Mark's like, you're a
and she
liar.
proved
She's
me
like,
wrong that time.
watch.
Yeah, yeah. Hold my beer and watch this. And then she called me the morning that she found out Gino Hernandez died, just because she claimed to be
Thanks, man.
dating him too, and I didn't believe her either on that deal. But then the Jim Cornette thing. Thank you, Ben. You need to come back. We need you. Miss your input. But she called me bawling. Gino died. It's okay. All right. That's how I heard about Gino Hernandez dying. She called me, said she heard about it.
Wow.
Yeah. So they aren't verified it on the news. But any guy, any of you guys have any last minute comments before we close the show out?
Well, this weekend, Sunday, we got NXT Heat Wave, and then we got All In.
Okay.
And
Sunday night.
rip to everybody that's died this week. Dolly Parton, Tim Curry,
Oh, yeah.
you know, so
Tim Curry didn't really surprise me. He's been in bad health with the strokes, so I was
That's
surprised he hadn't
4
passed
people from the Home Alone franchise.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying it's not tragic. It is tragic, but they were in their 80s. But we put our stars and celebrities up on such a high pedestal. Still shocking when they suddenly pass.
The only thing about Curry was he was still doing signings and meet and greets. He was still doing it in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
oh, and then what's his face from Optimus Prime?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
And then Hayden Panettiere.
Yep.
She started
And I
that ball
didn't
rolling.
realize how many voices that guy did. Not just Optimus Prime. He did a lot of other.
He did a
cartoons.
lot of voices.
Yeah,
Modern
some I
day
was
Mel
shocked
Blanc.
to even see.
He was a modern day Mel Blanc.
Did he also? I mean, it sounds stupid. Did he also do the voice of the movie guy, or was it? Is it somebody totally different?
That guy died. That guy died several years ago.
Because
The
that
guy
sounded
that says,
exactly
"In a
like
world."
him. Yeah,
In a world.
it
That guy-
sounds
he died.
exactly like
He was a
him.
different guy. Different guy. He passed away. I saw him on being interviewed one time.
I just
think
can't
he did a
believe.
commercial one time. Yeah,
Like I
he's-
said,
he's
Dolly
since passed
Parton,
away.
man. When I found out about her, I was like, oh my god, it was like unexpected.
Andy is in her area right now on vacation. He takes his annual pilgrimage to Pigeon Forge. So,
Then the
Andy,
young
if you're
girl,
I
watching the
didn't.
show live or the replay later, we miss you. Hope you're having a good time down there.
I didn't realize the Whitney Houston song "I Will Always Love You" was a Dolly Parton song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was watching an interview, and she was like, "He was like, does it bother you that people don't think that's your song?" She's like, "I got $6 million." She's like, "Do you think I care?"
She says, as long as I get paid, I don't care who claims credit for it. So,
and I just heard recently, I don't know how true it is, but her goddaughter, Miley Cyrus, has the rights to that.
I didn't know that was her goddaughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's her goddaughter.
Okay. Well, guys, that's the end of our time. Ethan, thank you for sitting in tonight. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You got broadcast coming on next week?
Yes, we should be good to go. Steve should be recovered by then, and we'll be good.
Do you know what you're going to be talking about yet?
Oh, we got some WNBA stuff to talk about because the whole
Oh,
Caitlin
boy.
Clark thing. We got some.
Just be
You got
careful
the
you don't get
PGA
hit by rubber things on the court.
Yeah.
We got some PGA to discuss because there was a big controversy that happened this weekend with the commercial. The guys
yeah.
from Good
Yeah, I saw that.
put out a commercial that I thought was funny, and it was an ingest commercial. I don't think the internet got a hold of it. So there's good and then we're getting ready to kick off NFL.
Yep. That's coming up next week, I think, isn't it? Or a couple weeks.
Yep.
College football starts in a week. So, well, on behalf of Ethan, Richard, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you have a good weekend. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.